Hey everybody, this is Francesco Abruzzino with The Rogue Rant. I'm coming to you from my uncensored report page because I've been censored. And what I want to talk about today on this Rogue Rant is, does social media have a censorship problem? You know, you got companies like Facebook and Twitter out there, and they are not obligated to host our posts, but their efforts to filter our feeds nonetheless seem at odds with the values of free expression. Last week, Facebook came in, they shut down my page, 270,000 fans. They didn't give me any specific thread. Normally they give you a thread and they say you got X amount of days where you can't post. You get rid of the thread, you're ready to go, your page stays up. This time, no thread. They just don't publish the page. That's it. They referred me to guidelines. I went to the guidelines. I couldn't see one guideline that I was violating. So after that, all you can do is really appeal it. I think I know what happened. I put out a rogue rant about BLM that was negative towards them. It wasn't hateful. It was just speaking truthfully about them. It's still up on my uncensored report. You can see it there. And I think they found a coordinated attempt by BLM members to report the page. I'm not going to tell you how, but there's a way you can do it. And because the way Facebook is set up, they'll automatically trigger a shutdown. And then you got to go through these appeal processes, and good luck there. The news isn't likely to shock anybody, though. Attempts to control social media have actively been rife through Facebook and Twitter, especially Facebook. Here's another great example. Milo, he's a gay reporter with Breitbart. He had the most followings on Twitter, a huge amount of followers on Twitter. Well, so he posted on, I believe it was about BLM too, and some people came on making racist comments. Oh, no. It was about he didn't like the new Ghostbusters, and people came on making racist comments. Next thing you know, they shut his account down and banned him for life. He can appeal it, but good luck there. All that hard work, building a database. If you look at some of my local scoops, there's a lot of work and effort that went into building those fan bases, and even the national page. You know, we get outraged when political leaders want to sit there and shut down social media, or when you face arrest or threat of violence because you post something that conflicts with somebody else's beliefs. But less clear is when social media companies remove content they deem in breach of their terms and conditions, or they move to suspend and ban users deemed on undesirable stuff that they deem as undesirable. And this is a concerning since social media has so much control, so much influence in our lives, our society, our businesses. So journalism, social media is one of the top spots to go to for news. And though they generally reserve the right to determine what content they will host, and they do not consider their policies to constitute censorship, we need to challenge them. We need to challenge the assertion and examine how their policies may have a chilling effect on our freedom of expression. For a business organization that rely on social media on a daily basis, to get it shut down for 2 weeks, unpublished. Think about it. What if it wasn't a one-man operation? I'm a national news firm, and you shut down my page, and I can't get it back up. Think about it. You know, Facebook, they have 1.5, maybe 2 billion users out there. So they have these small teams of poorly paid content moderators out there. And they simply sit there and they go through this content and they give appropriate consideration, what they deem to be appropriate, to flag content. And they do it based upon some secreted terms. Nobody knows what those terms are or conditions that are laid out by social media that they have to follow when they determine to make this arbitrary, knee-jerk censorship move out there. I get some censorship. I mean, here's the problem, people. I get people all the time write me, Johnny's not being nice on that thread. I want you to ban him. I'll go in there. I see nothing wrong with it. What's inappropriate to one person may not be inappropriate to the other. You know, these content moderators out here at the social media, Facebook and that, I feel sorry for them because they're looking at this content in a split second and they have to make some kind of judgment. They have to do it very quickly. And a lot of these people aren't even here in the States. They're mainly out of Dublin. Some are outsourced to places like Philippines and Morocco. Different cultures, different beliefs. They're usually not full-time. And so they don't have investment in the company. What's to stop them from sitting there and instituting their own biases and content moderation practices? We already saw it on the algorithm with the trending. They were inserting their own biases and shutting down conservative sites. What I'd like to see is Facebook making it public to how their content moderators are going out there and the guidelines they're using for just coming out and shutting down a page like mine with 270,000 fans. And again, a lot of you guys may not like me. You may say, tough luck, Frank. But what if that was your page? What if you were the New York Post, the Sarasota Herald, WWSB? You put out something, or like in Milo's case, people come on and make comments, and they shut your page down. They unpublish your page. There's no way to contact them. All you can do is fill out an appeal, which nobody responds to. It's been almost a week with mine. Nobody's responded. I write them every day. I write Zuckerberg, Sandberg, all of them. Users need to rethink the relationship they're having with these social media platforms. Many treat these spaces as public, even though they are not, and it is so very harsh. It's a harsh awakening when they do experience a takedown for the first time. So yes, there is censorship in social media, and it's a shameful. We need to stand up and do something about this. This has been Francesco Abruzzino with the Rogue Rant.